红我今有就能想咱爸妈给事东波来养成着和我这年爸妈着那些事，可等看着忙不过的姐姐就是当着。ရှင်ကျေလာကြဆောဆောငရဘာမဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမဆမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမဆဒဟောမဟုံဘာဇရငရဘာမOm Banjarangara Bama Sadaho Jela Dajang Zora Dabin Dazoganda Nebi Zabjoza Nadaon Bon Dabjojara Chudang Jajin Beran Zada Sur Jumdan Dingom Bon Jahorayang La Jang Zalo Ganga Lodrö Jumni Jumja Nyela Namda Raza Jinye Donga Jaja Zuja Niji Dakarala Kanda de be jar maru mando dingwara jezer rozo gan lava je da je yang la je yang da dra je do nya mo nya lo le je jang do dom da maru ma zer dingwara nya ga je nye jom za ra da do ne da ja za jin da zo yang da le zo je je do cha 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 da je ni jan de da Munzirin Javara Lahanda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazan, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda. Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda, Umara Bazanarda. Umara Bazanarda, Tidana Jijim Jiro, Ozir Jidalo, the Mambaraza, Quadam Ju, Jolu, Doba, Lodrö Binawa Jida, Soro, Jimbo, Sudan, Nimeja, Zoni, Mono, Jimbo, Abjad, Pakara Dargam, Zandu, Shamodo, Tumba, Tujala, Shanzarlo. 各位法师，各位道友，大家下午好。
Good evening, everyone.
我们现在开始讲今天的课，然后听课之前，请大家发菩提心。
We are going to begin with tonight's teaching now, and before we do so, everybody please make an aspiration of bodhicitta.
那么菩提心确实是非常非常的重要，所以呢。我们每一天听课的时候，凡是我们佛教的这个课，每一次都要提醒大家发菩提心，就是因为菩提心这是非常的重要。也就是说，如果没有菩提心，那我们没有办法学大乘佛法，所以我们经常要提醒大家发菩提心。
Bodhicitta is very, very important, and so for this reason, at every teaching, at every Buddhist teaching, it's necessary to remind everyone about the importance of generating bodhicitta. The reason being that if we lack bodhicitta, if we are not able to generate bodhicitta, then we're not able to practice the Mahayana teachings.
菩提心，简单的说。什么是菩提心？两个决定第一个决定就是我从现在起，我从现在开始，让天下所有的众生离苦得乐这是我要做这件事这个就是第一个决定虽然我们现在没有那么大的能力，我们不可能。现在目前就能做到这件事情，但是这个没问题的，只要有这个决心只要有一个这么一个开始，这样子的话，那事情我们可以慢慢的，可以一步一步的去做。只要有这样子的决心，只要有这样子的一个开始，就已经很不错了。首先要这样子下决心。
So putting it very simply, bodhicitta is made up of two commitments. The first of these is from this point onwards, beginning right now, I am going to work for the sake of all beings, to bring them happiness and to bring them freedom from suffering. It is this commitment or this resolve that forms the first part of bodhicitta. Even though where we currently are, we don't possess sufficient capacity to bring this about. However, just having the resolution is very good, and we can work on the rest of the project step by step.
第二个决定就是为了让天下所有的众生离苦得乐，为了达到这个目标，我要成佛。因为如果有一天我能够成佛的话，那就是我要让天下所有的众生离苦得乐啊，这件事情可以做到，能做得到。否则的话如果我不成佛的话，那永远都没有办法做到这件事情所以呢，我现在就要下定决心我要成佛。成佛的目的就是为了帮助更多的人这是第二个决定。这两个决定叫做菩提心。
The second commitment or the second vow that makes up bodhicitta is the commitment or the resolve to attain Buddhahood oneself. One makes this vow in order to assist other beings in attaining happiness and becoming free from suffering. In order for us to be successful in this aspiration, it is necessary that we first attain Buddhahood. Without attaining Buddhahood, it's not possible for us to bring this about. So right now, at this moment, making the resolve to attain Buddhahood in order to help more living beings, this forms the second part of the bodhicitta commitment, and the first and the second make a complete aspiration of bodhicitta.
我们要相信我们自己的心的力量只要有一个这样子的心愿有这样子的决定的话，那这个我们逐渐可以实现的，这一定会是这样子。在现实生活当中，很多时候都是这样，在我们修心的学佛的过程当中也是这样子。只要有一个善的心愿有一个好的心愿，那么虽然是目前还没有实现这个心愿，但是也许10年、8年，甚至是更长的时间的时候，一定能做得到一定能做得到。这个在现实生活当中，我们很多时候都会有这种感觉。然后呢，我们学佛的过程当中呢，每个人几乎都有这样子的感觉，有这样子的感受，每个人都会遇到这样子的事情只要有一个这样子的善的心愿、好的心愿，那么逐渐可以成熟。
It's necessary that we have belief in the power of our minds. It's necessary that we appreciate that if we make an aspiration, if we have the necessary resolve, then it is certainly possible that we can gradually realize our aspiration. We can gradually make it reality. This is often the way that things work in our everyday life. And it's the same in terms of our Buddhist practice as well. Whilst our positive aspiration or positive wish might not be something that we are able to actualize right this minute, nevertheless, with some time, perhaps 8 years or 10 years or perhaps a bit longer, it is possible that we can manifest it. So long as we are able to make the aspiration or resolve to begin with, gradually it will be able to mature.
这一生因为我们获得了人生我们生活在人间，而且我们就是非常的幸运，就是我们来这个地球、来这个世界的时候呢，正好佛法还存在所以我们有很多的选择 有很多的选择，所以我们一定要静下心来想一想我们这一生应该追求什么，真正的需要的是什么，这个我们必须要去思考的问题。
So in this life, we are very fortunate that we have obtained a human rebirth and that we exist in the human realm. We're also extremely lucky that we live in a time when the Buddha Dharma still exists, and because of this we have many choices. So given this to be the case, everyone really needs to sit down and quietly give serious thought to what it is that we really need in this life, what it is that we really need to pursue.
在未来轮回这个漫长的过程当中，我们会无数次的回到这个地球，会回来的。但是我们下一次再回来的时候呢，我们以什么身份回来，这个不好说以人的身份，以动物的身份，以其他众生的身份都不好说，这是第一个。第二个，我们回来的时候呢，佛法的传承，佛法的教育，这一切这个时候是不是保存得很完整，这也不一定所以呢，我们这一次就是作为一个寻求解脱的人来说作为一个想解脱的人来说，这一次是一个非常非常关键的时刻。
In the long future, or the future that stretches ahead of us, it is sure that we will return countless times to this earth. However, it's not certain what capacity in which we will return to this earth, whether it will be in the form of a human or whether it will be in the form of an animal or another kind of being. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that it's uncertain whether or not we will be reborn in a time when the Buddhist teachings, the Buddha Dharma, will still exist in a complete and systematic way. So this current life, this current point where we exist, for someone seeking to attain liberation is an extremely critical juncture.
金钱权力、地位、名声，我们这些都可以去追求很多世间的人我们一般的人非常向往的、非常羡慕的东西这些都可以追求。但是呢，我们必须知道，这些即使是我们想得到的东西都得到了也只能就这么几十年甚至是更短的时间当中才可以用得上然后呢，时间一到这些都是所有的这些都会失效，会用不上。
Money, power, status, reputation. It's fine if we seek these things that ordinary people usually envy a great deal. However, one thing we need to understand is that even if we are able to obtain everything that we want, we'll only be able to make use of it or enjoy it for several decades at the most. When our time is up, ultimately none of these things are of any use to us at all.
如果我们修菩提心如果我们去修智慧、修慈悲心这样子的话这些我们走的时候是可以带走的这些精神上的这些东西它一定会跟着我们走的。除了这些以外我们刚才讲的名声、地位金钱这些东西都是我们带不走它不会跟着我们。唯一的能跟着我们走的，也就是说我们可以带走的，是我们通过自己的学习、自己的修心所获得的 像出离心、菩提心，还有智慧这样子的东西，是我们可以带走的。
Bodhicitta, wisdom, these are things that don't leave us when we depart this life. These are qualities that we cultivate in our mind are ultimately the only thing that we can take with us. Besides these things, money, power, status, reputation, etc., are ultimately things that we can't take with us. They can't follow us into our next lives. The only thing, again, that we can take with us are these things that we obtain through our study and our practice, things like renunciation, bodhicitta, and wisdom.
我们每一个人需要生活，需要生存。为了生活，为了生存，我们可以去追求一些世俗的东西，但是呢，我们也别忘了，我们每一个人也不可能只有这个生活和这个生存，这个生活，这个生存，这个人生的旅途结束了以后呢，我们又开始了一个新的旅途。那这个旅途当中呢，我们同样的也要生活，同样的也要生存。这个我们下一世的这个人生的旅途下一世的这个生命不一定是人生，生命的旅途我们怎么去走这个也得要考虑这个也要考虑到我们的人生的这个计划当中。我们把眼光还是要稍微放远一点这样子我们会有安全感。
So everybody needs to survive, everyone needs to earn a livelihood, and in respect of this, we can pursue some worldly things. However, when we finish this particular lifetime, then we will have the path of another life to follow, and in respect of this, we'll also need to earn a livelihood. And so it's necessary for us to think about our future lives, for us to take a more long-range perspective. And by doing this, we will only then will we really have a sense of security.
我们很多人想人生生命就只有这一劫，只有这一生。除了这一生以外说有下一生。我们很多人觉得不可能或者是怀疑，或者是觉得不可能我们认为很多人认为人生就这么一次这个结束了以后呢，一切都结束了没有下一次。
This human life, many people believe it's the only one they have. They don't think it's possible that there are lives beyond this one. They believe that after this life is finished, then everything is finished.
我们为什么这么认为我们这样子我们这么认为，为什么是理由是什么？是一个非常愚昧、非常简单的一个原因比如说。过去的就人类历史上这么几十万年、几百万年，大家都认为地球它是平面的，没有人知道地球是球形的大家都认为是平面的那么为什么他们认为地球是平面的呢？
So why is it that people believe this? What's the reason? Well, in actual fact, it's a very simple, foolish kind of reason that they think so. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans believed that the earth was flat, not spherical. And why was this?
一个身高1.7米的人在海面上或者是在平原上往前看往后看往左看往右看能看多远它的地平线离它多远呢？就是4628米 那它的这个地平线就是离它4628米的地方，这个之间之内的东西它都能看得见，然后超过4628米以外的东西呢，因为地球是球形的，所以这个以外的已经在它的地平线的下面，所以它看不见，所以他看不见很远的地方，他只能看见4.6公里然后他往前看就看到这么一点，往后看这么一点，左右都是这样子那么他看到的这个范围当中的地是平面的，然后如果他走到这个4公里以外再看也是再往前看也是这样，往前看到4.6公里以外也是平面的然后他就认为地球是平面的，这个宇宙这个世界是平面的理由是什么呢？唯一的理由呢，就是他看到这一点是平面的其他的地方他没有看到，所以他认为地球是平面，就这么简单，就是一个非常非常简单非常愚昧的一个想法然后就下定义然后就判断大地是平面的。
So the reason that humans believed the earth was flat for such a long time was that a person of 1.7 meters of height standing at the edge of the ocean or standing on a plateau and looking in any direction around them, whether it be in front of them, behind them, or to their left and right, can only see as far as 4.6 kilometers in any direction. That is where the horizon appears. So from up until this point, they're able to see, but nothing beyond this. The reason being that the Earth is spherical, and therefore anything beyond this 4.62 kilometer mark lies below the horizon. So as a result, any direction a human looks in, they are only able to see this far. And within this span, the Earth appears to be flat, and hence humans drew the conclusion that this was the case. The only reason we can see is that because they could not see anything beyond this point. We can see that this very foolish, very simple logic was nevertheless the basis for them drawing the conclusion that the Earth was flat.
同样的，我们一个人，比如说他能够活到100岁的时候就他到了中年的时候，比如说50岁的时候呢，他可以往后看到从小到现在就是50年，然后他往前看，他也可以看到大概他可以看到预测再可以活几十年或者是50年然后呢往前看他看不到他这个50年以后100年以后是什么样子然后往后看自从他诞生到现在以外，这个50年以外再往前是什么样子他看不到就是因为他看不到，所以就是下定义所以就是这个判断然后就是说没有前面没有后面只有这一节其实这个跟我们刚才讲的这些错误这是最人类最原始的时候犯的一个错误人类的这个智慧不是很发达然后过去未来这些都不会思考的时候犯的一个这个错误这样子的错误，其实这个原因是非常非常简单的，所以我们光是凭一个这么简单的理由说认为我们没有后世没有前世，这个非常非常幼稚的想法。
So in a similar way, we could say that a person who, let's say, lives for a period of 100 years, at age 50, they're able to look back upon 50 years of existence from the time they were born to the moment they are now. Looking into the future, they're also able to project ahead approximately 50 years. However, beyond this 50 years in the future, they're not able to know, they're not able to see. Similarly, going backwards in time, they're not able to go beyond the time they were born. They're not able to see beyond this. So just because on account of their inability to see beyond beyond when they were born and presumably when they die, they conclude that there is nothing beyond this, nothing before this and nothing after this. They conclude that this life is the only one that we have. So we can see that this kind of conclusion is the same as the mistaken logic or the mistaken thoughts of primitive humans during times when human capacity for reasoning was very underdeveloped. So this conclusion drawn on such a simplistic kind of reasoning is in fact very childish.
所以我们就认为人的生命就只有这么几十年的这种想法，其实就是一个非常消极、非常悲观的一个人生观所以我们眼光要放远一点，所以我们也得要想一想我走的时候什么东西可以带走我下一世的时候呢，我这一世的什么东西可以帮助到我这些都我们应该去想的事情。
So the idea that this human life of however many decades is the only one that we have is a very pessimistic, negative kind of thought. It's necessary that we cast our mind wider than this and project our idea of our lifetime in a more long-range manner and think about what it is that we can take with us when we pass from this life, what it is that will truly be of benefit to us when we do pass from this life. This is something that everyone should think about.
好，接下来我们讲今天的这个课的主题的内容主题的内容呢就是怎么样远离烦恼。那我们每一个人在这个生活当中会产生很多很多的烦恼这个我们每一个人都会要面对的我们每一个人都不想有这个烦恼，我们每一个人希望自己的心里没有烦恼但是呢因缘具备的时候呢，然后这个烦恼是没有办法控制的，因为有因有缘产生烦恼的因和缘都具备的时候它的这些客观的因素都具备的时候，我们不想有烦恼也会有的那么这个时候呢，我们需要有一个方法如果没有这个方法，那么很痛苦的。所以我们今天就是学一下我们这个时候呢怎么去面对烦恼。
So we're now going to move on to the main part of tonight's teaching. And the topic for tonight's teaching is how to go about distancing ourselves from suffering, how to go about distancing ourselves from afflictive thoughts. Everyone inevitably encounters suffering. Everyone inevitably encounters afflictive thoughts, even though we don't wish to, inevitably we do encounter them. When the objective causes and conditions are in place, we will all experience suffering, regardless if we don't wish to. So what we actually do need is a method to assist us in distancing ourselves from suffering, from afflictive thoughts. If we lack a method, then we will really experience suffering. So the topic that we are going to be speaking on tonight is how to go about confronting, how to go about facing suffering.
首先，什么是烦恼？比如说抱怨、仇恨生气、贪婪嫉妒等等这些烦恼。还有就是让我们不开心的一些其他的烦恼，虽然不是非常的严重，但是呢也有一些其他的烦恼，比如说攀比还有生活当中产生的各种各样的压力等等这些都叫做烦恼任何一个情绪，可以这么说，任何一个情绪在我们的心里发生的时候，这个情绪让我特别的不开心让我们特别的不幸福不舒服这样子的情绪都叫做烦恼那这个烦恼在佛教里面呢分了很多很多类但是我们不需要这么复杂，这些都叫做烦恼。
So what is affliction? What are afflictive thoughts and emotions? Well, they are things like feeling aggrieved, angry, hating, greedy, jealous, etc., as well as other types of thoughts and emotions that cause us to feel unhappy, such as competitiveness and other pressures that are life pressure. So we can say, in fact, that affliction is any kind of emotion or thought that makes us unhappy, that makes us uncomfortable. In Buddhism, we are able to make various distinctions about different kinds of afflictions. We can put them into many different categories. However, we're not going to go into this in much detail tonight. We can just say that all of these kinds of thoughts and emotions are classified as afflictions.
那么这个烦恼它怎么样产生的什么样的条件下会产生烦恼？这方面的研究在现代的这些这个现代的这些文明现代文明当中呢，比如说科技、哲学，还有很多很多的这些学科，把任何一个东西分得特别特别的细然后有很多很多的学科，然后研究得非常的到位但是就是我们的人的烦恼是怎么诞生，然后呢怎么样去控制，怎么样去解决这些方面呢不是很多心理学有一点，但是呢心理学当中呢有一点，但是心理学的很多很多的方法呢也没有什么很突破性的进展所以就是没有一个学科这些世俗的学科给我们提供一个比较满意的方法，所以呢这个世俗的这些学科里面呢，我们几乎都找不到一个非常深入的去研究研究得非常的到位，然后呢这些方法讲得特别清楚的这样子的学科基本上都是没有的。
So how is it that afflictive thoughts and emotions arise? Under what kinds of conditions do afflictive thoughts and emotions arise? In terms of research, there are and the research in contemporary secular academia, there are many different academic disciplines within the sciences, philosophy, many subdivisions as well, all which conduct very good research into their particular domain of inquiry. However, in relation to afflictions, and in particular their arising, how to control them and how to address them, whilst there is some amount of there is some methods regarding this in psychology, there is nothing that is particularly breakthrough. So we can actually say that there is no secular academic discipline that provides us with a satisfactory method or satisfactory, really comprehensive research and clear methods for understanding and controlling our afflictions.
好，这些问题的答案，还有就是这些问题的解决的方法，最好就到佛教里面去找。佛教里面我们可以找到一些比较满意的答案，还有找到一些比较满意的解决的方法。
In terms of the answers and the solutions to these kinds of questions, the best approach is to look to the Buddhist teachings. It's likely that within the Buddhist teachings we'll be able to discover satisfactory answers and solutions to these questions.
首先我们要知道烦恼是怎么产生的，它的因是什么，它的缘是什么。首先我们要了解这一点，否则的话没有办法去控制它。
So the first thing that we need to understand in respect of afflictive thoughts and emotions is how is it that they arise? What are their causes? What are the conditions for their arising? Without understanding these things, then it's not possible for us to bring them under control.
任何一个烦恼的诞生就需要有3个条件。也就是说3个因缘。
So for the arising of any afflictive thought or emotion, it's there are 3 conditions or 3 causes and conditions that underpin their arising.
首先第一个叫做烦恼的种子。烦恼的种子，我们种粮食的时候的这个种子一样，主要的就是它那我们的烦恼的种子是什么？我们所有的普通的人，我们每一个人的心里深处就有各种各样的烦恼的这个种子。那么这些种子呢，就储存在我们的人的最基本的意识最稳定的这个意识这叫做阿赖耶识。就在这个我们的阿赖耶识当中呢，有很多很多的烦恼的种子，这个我们每一个人都会有的。那么这个种子随时都有可能它会发芽、开花、结果都有可能。只要遇到其他的因缘外面的因缘、外在的因缘、内在的因缘，只要遇到其他的因缘的时候呢，这个种子就会发挥作用的。首先第一个是我们所有人都有这个烦恼的种子。
So the first of these reasons is the seed of affliction. The seed of affliction. Here we talk of a seed just like a seed that we sow crops with. So deep within everyone's mind are seeds of affliction stored in our most stable level of consciousness, that is our alaya consciousness. In this level of consciousness, there are many seeds of affliction that may sprout and grow and flower at any potential time. So long as they come into contact with external causes and conditions, it is possible that they may sprout at any time. So the first thing we need to know about is this seed or seeds of affliction.
好，这个种子的存在，我们一般都是感觉不到的。我们所感觉到的这些烦恼， 都是已经诞生了以后的烦恼那么种子呢还没有变成烦恼，这是一个烦恼的种子而已还没有变成一个烦恼。那我们平时感觉到的都是已经变成了烦恼的比较粗大的这些烦恼但是我们可以推理只要有一个这样子的果，那它一定会有一个它的因，它是从最细微的烦恼，然后慢慢会发展出来的，所以我们就可以推理有一个它的种子，所以这个种子是平时我们感觉不到的，我们感觉到的都是它的结果。
That these seeds exist in our minds is not something that we know about. What we experience is affliction after these seeds have already sprouted, have already arisen. Once these seeds of affliction have grown into afflictive thoughts and emotions of a relatively gross nature. However, even though we don't typically experience the existence or know about these seeds of affliction, it's nevertheless possible for us to establish their existence through a process of reasoning. If we experience afflictions, as a result, there must surely be a cause for them. However, even though it's possible to establish the existence of seeds of affliction this way, in general, we only know about and experience their results.
好，第二个原因是我们自己的一个错误的观念我们对人、对事物、对物质都有很多不同的错误的观念、错误的理解。这是因为我们普通的人还没有看到这个世界的真相，我们没有看到我们自我和我们自己内心的这个真相。因为我们还没有看到真相，所以我们有太多的这个错误的观念那么这个错误的观念就会导致烦恼如果我们没有这个错误的观念虽然我们的内心当中有一个很细微的种子的存在但是它不会发挥作用的。如果我们自己没有这个错误的观念，它不会产生的所以第二个原因是我们自己的错误的观念。
The second factor for the arising of our afflictions is incorrect thinking. So by this we mean our mistaken understandings of humans, the material world. Ordinary human beings typically have mistaken understandings, distorted perceptions in relation to a great many things on account of not having yet experienced or seen the truth of reality. So this, on account of these, our mistaken thoughts and perceptions then give rise to afflictive thoughts and emotions. Without mistaken thinking or without incorrect thinking, even though we may possess the seeds of affliction in our minds, they nevertheless wouldn't be activated without the existence of incorrect thinking. So this is the second factor in the arising of afflictive thoughts and emotions.
好，第三个原因是外在的，不是内在的我们刚才讲的两个原因都是内在，跟我自己有关系。一个是我自己的内心当中的一个细微的烦恼，第二是我自己的一个错误的观念，都跟我自己有关系那么现在另外一个第三个原因呢跟我们没有关系，就是一个身外的东西一个身外的东西因为这个东西存在，这个物质这个事情的发生存在，然后 让我们的内心当中产生了变化啊。那这个变化就是让我感到不舒服、不开心，所以就是变成了烦恼。那这外面的这个物质，如果它不在啊，外面的物质或者是外面的这个事情它不在，这个事物不在的话，那虽然是我有这个这个种子，还有这个错误的观念都有，但是因为我身边还没有发生这些外面的这些事情的时候呢，我这个时候不会有明显的烦恼。所以外面的这个事物有些时候我们去恨，有些时候去贪那么所恨的、所贪的这个事物，就是第三个原因。
So the third factor in the arising of our afflictive thoughts and emotions is one that is external. It's not inside ourselves. The previous two factors were internal ones, connected to ourselves. The first being the seeds of affliction, very subtle forms of affliction that exist in our minds. The second being our mistaken or incorrect thinking. However, the third factor or third condition is one that is not connected to ourself. It's some kind of external object or external factor. And it's the occurrence of this or the existence of this that causes a change in our mind, that makes us unhappy, and then this leads to the arising of afflictive thoughts and emotions. Without this particular external object or external condition, even though we may possess the seeds of affliction and incorrect thinking as well, because if there were no external cause or object, then our afflictions wouldn't arise either. So having an external object or an external condition is the third factor.
其中这三个原因当中，这个错误的理解错误的理念，就很多时候起到很大的作用决定性的作用。所以我们要这个调整自己的心态这个是非常非常的关键。
So of these three factors, the second one, incorrect thinking, often plays a decisive role in the arising of our afflictive thoughts and emotions. So adjusting our mental attitude is extremely important.
好，第一个，比如说我们举一个例子，比如说我们听到别人说我的时候，说我的坏话的时候或者是说的稍微更加严重一点的时候呢，然后我们特别的生气我们会认为他侮辱我的人格他瞧不起我，鄙视我然后等等等等然后就特别特别的生气特别的生气。我们的很多的这个嗔恨的这个烦恼嗔恨性的烦恼里面呢，一大部分就是这个原因有人说我的坏话然后就这样子的时候呢，我们特别的不高兴那么我们这个时候呢，我们静下来去观察一下怎么样说我了怎么样说了我的坏话，他怎么样侮辱我的人格我们去分析一下整个的这个过程我认为这是他说我坏话他侮辱我的人格我认为是这样子的这个事情的过程，我们先去分析一下是真的是侮辱我了，还是我自己的错误的理解我们首先要分析一下。那么第一个这个说话的这个人说我坏话的这个人，首先就震动了一下他的声带然后震动了以后呢然后他的这个嘴巴的边上的这个空气里面呢，就产生了有一个叫做压力波空气压力波然后这个空气压力波通过空气就传到我的耳朵里面，然后它就
震动了一下我的耳膜啊，整个的事情的过程就是这样子，仅此而已，没有任何东西。
So we can use an example. Let's say we hear someone insulting us or criticizing us, and in a most serious case scenario, we would find ourselves becoming extremely angry. We would feel that the person is looking down on us, condescending us, insulting our character and our integrity, and we would find ourselves becoming very angry. The afflictive emotion of anger would arise, and we would therefore feel very unhappy. However, if we were to quiet ourselves and examine the process or examine the course of what has just taken place, that is, examine the entire course of us being insulted, our character being insulted, then we can inquire as to whether we have really been insulted or whether our feeling that we have is in fact mistaken thinking. So the first thing that we need to look at is the person who speaks the supposedly insulting words. We can, in fact, look at the situation and appreciate that in actual fact, all that has taken place is the person who has spoken the words has moved their vocal cords. This has created a kind of pressure wave in the atmosphere. This has been transmitted to our ears, which has stimulated our own ear membrane. And beyond this, nothing else has taken place.
我们必须要知道他什么都没有说声音是我们自己的大脑里面的画面科学家告诉我们，声音实际上是不存在的，声音这个东西这个世界上是不存在的，它不是物质它不在外面那我们听到的是什么呢？我们听到的是震动了我们的耳膜以后呢，我们的大脑里面呢产生了一种感觉然后这个感觉我们的眼睛看到了这个人的嘴巴在动所以我们认为这个声音就是从他那边传过来的我们是这么认为。但是呢，声音是不会从他的嘴里面传过来，从他的嘴里面真正的产生的是什么呢？就是一个空气压力波而已，没有声音。声音实际上我认为是这个声音在骂我说我的这个声音就在我自己的大脑里面我们把我自己的大脑里面跟外面的东西错误的理解，把它们混合在一起。我认为因为他的嘴巴在动，我这边有一个感觉，所以我认为这是他说的其实根本就不是。
However, we should be able to appreciate that sound, in fact, is only a perception that is manufactured in our brain. It is not something that exists in the external world. What we hear after our ear membranes vibrated is a perception that is produced in our own minds, in our own brains. And it's only because we look and we see the mouth moving of the other person that we conclude that these insulting words have been spoken by them. However, in actual fact, the insulting words, these sounds, were not spoken by this person. They were only generated in our own brains. However, it's because we conflate these two that we believe that the insulting words were actually spoken by the person.
这个房间里面我们大家都出去了，所有人都不在，然后呢任何一个生命都不存在任何一个有耳朵的生命都不存在的时候，有一颗灯掉下来， 砸到这个地板上啊，有没有声音呢？大家认为有没有声音？我们所有人都会说有声音，只不过我们没有听到而已。但是实际上是没有声音的。它掉下来砸到地板上的时候呢，周围的空气里面呢发生了一个压力波，但是这个压力波没有人的耳朵就不会成为声音，不能成为声音，它就是一个压力波而已，没有人听啊，没有人听，那就是产生了这个压力波，它自然就消失了，没有声音。声音是因为有我们的这个耳朵接收器，然后这个接收器再传到了大脑里面的时候呢，就变成了一个这样子我们认为是声音的感觉，实际上就是一种感觉。
If everyone were to leave this room such that there was no sound in the room whatsoever, and suddenly a light were to crash down onto the ground, would it make a sound? Well, most people would say, yes, of course it did, it's just that we didn't hear it. In actual fact, however, no, it would make no sound at all. The only thing that would be produced is a pressure wave. If there were no ear to hear it, then there wouldn't be a sound. The pressure wave would simply disappear back into nothingness. So sound only exists because we have ears to hear it that then transmit this information to our brain. In actual fact, what we are hearing is simply a perception.
实际上没有但是呢，我们的错误的这个观念我们从小到大就一直都认为这个声音是第一个是外面存在的，它是物质；第二就是这个人说出来的我只是听而已我们从来都没有想到过这个声音是属于我。我们从来都不觉得这个属于我，我们认为这个声音是属于他的声音但是不是，这个声音不属于他这个声音是属于我们自己的。但是我们的错误的理解，把这个声音就当作他的声音然后我们就认为他在说我坏话这样子以后就开始生气实际上如果我们静下来去思考的话，那我们应该生什么气我们也不知道。实际上他唯一的一个动作就是这个声带稍微震动了一下而已那么空气我们也不应该生空气的气，然后呢我们也不应该生我大脑自己的大脑的气最终我们静下来思考的时候，我们也不知道到底我在生谁的气。
So this sound doesn't really exist. However, it is on account of our incorrect thinking or our mistaken perception that we believe it to exist, and that we believe the sound to have been spoken by the person supposedly insulting us. We've never been accustomed to thinking that in actual fact this sound belongs to ourselves, that we've been accustomed to thinking that the sound belongs to other people. Actually, it does belong to ourselves, but it's on account of our mistaken thinking that we regard it confusedly as belonging to others. So when others, when we feel that others are therefore speaking insulting words, we become angry. If we're able to think about this quietly, however, we will be able to see that the only action that took place was the vibration of another's vocal cords, and that beyond this there wasn't anything else. We shouldn't feel angry towards the air, we really shouldn't feel angry towards our brain. So in the end, when we think of it this way, we end up really not knowing who or what we should be angry with.
这样子烦恼就是这样子产生的。那产生了以后呢，我们现在要 这个需要的就是怎么去控制怎么去面对这个烦恼不管是错误的理解也好，什么也好，反正我们心里经常都有烦恼这是事实那我们怎么样去面对我们今天给大家介绍3个不同的方法。
In any case, our afflictive thoughts and emotions have already arisen. So what we need to look at is how we go about controlling them, how we go about facing them. Regardless of whether the reason for their arising was mistaken perception or thinking or otherwise, the fact is we have afflictive thoughts and emotions. This is the reality, and so therefore what I'd like to go on now is with talking about 3 different approaches for dealing with afflictive thoughts and emotions.
好，第一个方法很简单的当我们的心里就是产生了一个烦恼的时候，比如说嗔恨心我们恨一个人的时候，特别恨的时候或者是我们贪一个东西的时候，特别的贪婪的时候这样子的时候，平时我们把这个烦恼当作自己的一部分来看这个时候我们还不懂得这个烦恼和自我分离我们不懂得分离，就是我们站在这个烦恼的角度去看然后呢不断的去思考，因为这个人对我怎么样不好，这个人说我的坏话，这个人侮辱我，这个人就是不公平的对待我等等这个时候呢我们一直都站在这个烦恼的角度去思考，也就是说这个思考这个烦恼就当作我自己的一部分这个时候实际上我们根本就不懂得把烦恼和自我分开来看，我们把它就混在一起，然后以我的角度去思考，或者是以烦恼的角度去思考，然后呢越思考越想，这个烦恼就越大，越来越大，最后就是控制不了。
So the first approach is one that is actually quite simple. When we give rise to afflictive thoughts and emotions, whether it be anger or hatred, when we really hate someone or when we really strongly desire something, usually our approach is to regard the afflictive thought and emotion as part of ourselves. We don't know how to separate our self, our sense of self, from the afflictive thought and emotion. And on account of this, we adopt the perspective of the afflictive thought and emotion, thinking things like, oh, this person wasn't good to me, they didn't treat me well, or they insulted me, etc. So because we treat the affliction as part of ourselves, therefore we adopt its perspective. We conflate the two, ourself and the affliction. And if we do this, adopting the perspective of the particular afflictive thought and emotion, it will only grow stronger and stronger until the point where we can't control it.
所谓的站在这个烦恼的角度去看的意思是什么呢？比如说，我们认为有人在说我的坏话的时候呢，然后我就去想这个人就在说我的坏话，这句话就是这个意思然后呢，他凭什么这么说我？平时我对他这么好为什么他现在来这样子对待我？为什么这样子说我？等等，这样子就是这个时候呢，我们没有把这个烦恼和我自己分开。这个时候我们这样子越想然后这个烦恼就越大这叫做这时候烦恼跟我们的自己站在一个方面，然后去看这个问题这样子我们没有办法控制烦恼。站在烦恼的角度，站在烦恼的立场 去看问题。那这样子，我们把自我和烦恼就当作一个去思考，把这个烦恼的这种想法，就是当作自己的想法去看这样子烦恼就是没办法控制。
So when we talk of adopting the perspective of a particular negative thought or emotion, we mean something like when someone is insulting us, thinking things like, how dare they insult me like this? I'm usually so good to them. Why is it that they are treating me in this way? So when we do this, we are not separating the negative thought and emotion from our self. And the more that we think like this, the more that we stick to the perspective of the negative thought or emotion, it just grows bigger and stronger. Ultimately, if we continue to do this, to adopt the perspective of the negative thought and emotion, to look at the situation from its perspective, then we are not able to separate our ego or our self from the negative thought or emotion. And doing this, it's not possible to control it.
好，这个时候我们的方法是什么呢？我们把这个烦恼比如说我认为他在说我的坏话的这种观念这种想法要把这种想法分离出来不要站在他的角度去看问题，我自己和把这个烦恼就分离了以后呢，我站在我的角度去看这个烦恼是对还是错我站在我的角度，我们站在我们自己的角度、自己的立场再去分析一下这个烦恼。这个烦恼他说他发现有人在说他的坏话那这个是对还是错他这种想法是对的还是错的现在我把这个想法就是从我自我当中分离出来，然后我就在这个地方站在这我去分析它它这是对和错它这个是有道理还是没有道理，这样子观察的时候呢，然后我会发现这个时候呢，我们可以比较理智可以比较理性的去思考原来没有人说他的坏话，实际上就是别人的喉咙的声带稍微震动了一下而已，然后他就把这个看得那么严重，实际上没有发生，什么也没有发生，实际上这个是没有道理的，只要你放下你这种错误的理解，所有事情都是没有发生所有事情的发生它的来源是你自己的这种错误的观念，有了这种错误的观念以后呢，然后就把别人的声带稍微的震动，你就把它看成那么的严重实际上这个不是这样，这个时候呢，我们就可以比较理智这时候我们可以去判断错和不错，错和对和错平时我们根本很盲目的根本就不会去想我这个是错和对，然后呢就我跟这个烦恼站在一个方面站在一个方向去看这个事情这样子是没办法控制。现在我的立场和这个烦恼错误的立场分开，我去分析这个烦恼它对和错，这样子的时候呢，我们比较容易发现这个烦恼实际上这个仇恨是没有根据的没有道理的，这样子发现了以后呢，我可以把它慢慢的降下来。
So what should we do in this kind of situation? Well, what we need to do with the particular negative thought or emotion, we need to look at the negative idea and essentially dissect our selves or separate ourselves from the negative thought or idea. So in doing this, under our normal approach, we look at the affliction, we stand at from the perspective of the affliction. And however, with this particular method, what we do is separate ourselves from the afflictive thought or emotion, and then analyze it from this other perspective. So when we look at the negative thought in this way, we can say that, the afflictive thought or emotion says that someone is insulting it. Is this true or not? So if we're able to separate ourselves from the negative emotion and to look upon it from this different perspective, then we can assess whether or not what we are thinking is happening is really the case or not, whether or not what we're thinking is reasonable. So if we're able to do this, we're able to actually separate ourselves from the afflictive thought or emotion and no longer adopt the same perspective, then we can be more reasonable and rational in our own thinking. We can see that in the case of someone insulting us, that in actual fact this is not taking place. All that is happening is vocal cords are vibrating, and it's on account of my mistaken perception and mistaken thinking that I have blown it out of all proportion. In actual fact, it was just a very small thing, and yet I have made a very big deal out of it. So in doing this, we're able to assess whether what we are thinking is real or is not. However, usually we're extremely muddled because we do adopt the perspective, or we do look at things from the same place as the affliction. We approach things in the same direction, and because of this, we're not able to control afflictions when they arise. However, if we are able to separate our sense of self from the negative thought and emotion and look at it from a different perspective, then we can see that this strong emotion of hatred or anger in actual fact is not based in reality, and in this way it's possible for us to gradually reduce its hold over us.
这是我们遇到烦恼的时候就是一个很大的问题是什么呢？就是我们不愿意就是把烦恼跟我分开我们不愿意。实际上这个道理是知道的我现在这个状态是烦恼跟我站在一个立场去看问题，那这样子我没有办法控制。实际上我就是不想控制的。很多时候我们特别生气的时候呢，实际上我们知道有一个方法是可以解决的但是就是不想用这个方法，我就是要生气很多时候都是这样子但是如果这个时候呢稍微要理智一点，稍微这个时候我们把这个烦恼分开去思考一下不要跟烦恼站在一个立场，这样子是很容易。这个时候这个烦恼它失去了我们自我的支持，我们的支持现在我们已经不支持这个烦恼但是在现实生活当中我们特别喜欢支持它，我们就要生气我就觉得他说我的坏话我就要生气这个习惯是非常非常严重的，所以我们这个时候知道有方法，但是不想用但是我们要养成一个习惯的话，解决这个问题就是生气的时候呢生气会生气的但是仇恨生气和仇恨是不一样的。生气就是最早的2分钟3分钟这样子的这个生气特别冒火这个叫做生气嗔恨心。然后仇恨就不一样，仇恨就是要坚持持续2年5年10年这样子的很长很长时间的叫做仇恨然后仇恨后面就有抱怨抱怨后面就有各种各样的 不愉快的事情。所以我们都是反复啊，所以我们的这个一开始的时候就控制下来这个嗔恨是很不容易的啊。但是不要让它坚持，不要让它持续啊，这个我们能做得到。但是我们很多时候就不想做啊，不想做啊，这个我们只要养成一种习惯啊，我们生气的时候或者是贪婪的时候呢开始的时候有这个是一个我们的心灵的反应啊，普通的人都有一开始不要让他生气，这个难啊，有一定比较高的境界才可以。但是当它发生了以后呢，我们就把它分离出来分离出来以后呢，然后再去控制，我们不再支持它我的自我有自己的立场，然后呢，我不跟他站在一个立场然后把它分离了以后呢，我们把它分离出去了以后呢，它就失去了它的力量，失去了它的力量失去了我们对它的这个支持，我们的自我的对它的支持，实际上就是它的生命力那现在分出去以后呢，它没有生命力，所以它就不能持续很久这是一个非常好的方法，这是我们今天要给大家介绍的第一个方法。
So one issue is that when we give rise to negative thoughts and emotions, we are not willing to separate ourselves from the negative thought and emotion. We're not willing to bring it in under control. This is especially the case when we get very angry, even though we may know that there is a way for us to deal with this anger. In the heat of the moment, we really just don't feel willing to do it. We feel that whatever the case may be, we're just going to continue to be angry. In this situation, however, we really need to be rational and to learn to be able to separate ourselves from the negative thought and emotion, to not adopt the same perspective. And if we're able to do this, then the negative thought or emotion loses the support of our self. Usually we tend to give our support, the support of ourself, to our negative thoughts and emotions. We think that people are insulting us and therefore we get angry. And this is a very serious negative habit on our part, that is, knowing that there is a way to approach these negative thoughts and emotions constructively, but not being willing to put it into practice. So getting angry is something that is inevitable. All of us will feel angry, but feeling angry in the short-term sense is different from lasting anger or hatred. In order for this to come about, this is and requires enduring this negative mental state for a long period of time. So if at the beginning, in order to address negative thoughts and emotions before they arise or just as they are arising, is something that's very difficult for us to do as ordinary people. In general, we would need a relatively more advanced level of practice to be able to manage afflictive thoughts and emotions at this point. However, what we can do is approach the negative thoughts and emotions after they have arisen. And as soon as they arisen, we need to practice the ability to be able to separate ourselves from them, to no longer give them our support, to no longer adopt the same position as the afflictive thought and emotion. And in so doing, they will lose the support of ourself and lose their life force in the process. And if this is the case, they won't be able to exist for a very long time. So this approach is the first method that we're looking at for dealing with negative thoughts and emotions.
好，然后第二个方法呢， 当我们有烦恼的时候，比如说有嗔恨心，有这个贪婪有嫉妒这样子的烦恼有很严重的烦恼的时候呢，然后我们要想到就是这个时候我们以慈悲心来这个面对烦恼。
So the second method that we are going to look at is one where we approach or deal with negative thoughts and emotions such as hatred, desire, jealousy, etc. with compassion.
以慈悲心怎么样面对烦恼呢？当我们生气的时候，生气烦恼的时候，然后我们要想到我这样子的烦恼就不是我一个人，此时此刻这个地球上或者是更多的除了地球以外的天下有很多的众生就像我一样生嗔恨心此时此刻正在生气嗔恨心，然后就产生这个贪婪、嫉妒傲慢等等，有很多这样子的人这个不仅仅是我，很多人都是这样子那我们大家都是一样，这烦恼是不能有的，烦恼对我们的这个破坏对我们的这个伤害是非常非常严重的，但是我们大家都不知道我们有这么严重的烦恼那么这样子的话呢，现在我愿意因为我的这个烦恼我现在发心愿，以我的这个烦恼能够代替天下所有众生的烦恼天下所有众生的烦恼我一个人来承担我希望他们都远离烦恼，远离嗔恨心，远离这个贪婪，就我一个人有这个烦恼这样子把所有众生的烦恼就是自己来承担，然后我们也可以观想把所有众生的烦恼就融在我自己的心中所有人、所有的动物、所有生命的贪嗔痴，然后就是所有的压力，所有的这个焦虑全部就融在我的心里然后我一个人来代替，希望他们都远离痛苦，这样子远离烦恼这样子发愿这样子以慈悲心来对待烦恼，这也是一个非常好的一个积累福报的方法，同时也是一个控制烦恼的方法。
So how is it that we go about using compassion to deal with negative thoughts and emotions? Well, we do this by when afflictive thoughts and emotions arise by thinking like this. This state of this particularly negative thought or emotion is not one that is just being experienced by me. In this wider world, there are many, many beings who are just like me, feeling angry or desiring or jealous or prideful. There are many beings, not just myself. Everyone is the same. This negative thought or emotion is bringing them great harm, is a very serious thing, and yet we don't realize the harmful nature of it. So thinking like this, we make the sincere wish that in experiencing this negative thought and emotion, that we can take on the negative mental states of all other beings in their place, in their stead, and in so doing that they may be free from negative thoughts and emotions. And while we're thinking like this, we can also imagine or visualize that all the afflictions the 3 poisons, stress, anxiety, etc., of other living beings, humans and animal, fill our own heart. And as they fill our own heart, we aspire, we wish very strongly to take on their suffering in their place so that they may be free of it. And if we're able to practice like this, this is a very good way to, very fine way to accumulate merit, and it's also a very effective way to control our negative thoughts and emotions.
我们在现实生活当中经常遇到各种各样的烦恼失恋、离婚、工作不顺利等等等等，很多很多的东西因为我们的内心从来都没有训练过，所以非常的脆弱。所以外面的这些东西稍微有一点点变化的时候呢，然后我们的内心就是受不了，我们没有办法面对，特别的这个痛苦尤其是现代人过度的依赖物质，我们想所有问题都可以用物质来解决，但是我们最后发现很多东西是不能用物质来解决在这个过程当中呢，我们越依赖物质，我们的内心就变得越脆弱越脆弱这个时候呢，我们的这个内心就是没有办法去承受这些压力会出各种各样的问题。那这个时候我们特别伤心特别的难受，特别焦虑，这样子的时候呢这个时候就不要做任何的决定，不要说任何的话，不要做任何的事情，因为这个时候我们所做的判断决定基本上都是错误的，这个时候说的话基本上都是错误的。当我们的烦恼慢慢没有了以后呢，我们自己也会很后悔的但是话已经说出去了，没办法收回来事情已经做了，没办法收回来，所以就是我们自己也就到了一个很后悔这样子的地步，最后就是变成这样子。所以这个时候呢，我们要谨慎一点这个时候最好不要做任何的决定，最后不要做任何的选择，所有的选择这个时候都是错误的这个时候我们唯一的我们可以做的应该做的就是找个地方静下来然后呢不要把烦恼跟我站在一起把这个烦恼分离出来了以后呢，然后再去分析然后再去这个烦恼通过这个烦恼，然后我来代替所有众生的这个烦恼等等这个时候我们把这个烦恼分离出来了以后或者是我没有跟烦恼站在一个立场的时候呢，然后我们这些都可以做这些都可以做，这些方法都用得上当我们跟烦恼站在一个立场的时候呢，所有的方法都是没有用的所有的方法这个时候都不相用，我们都不相用的所以我们首先把烦恼分离出来，然后就是以刚才的方式来代替所有众生的痛苦。那这个时候我们的心里就产生了一点慈悲心这个慈悲心，这个烦恼就慢慢的转化了慈悲心烦恼也就慢慢的可以减少。然后这个烦恼本来有了烦恼会造业的有造业造罪的，但是呢我们通过这个方法，这个烦恼不但是没有造罪而且就让我们积累福报，让我们升起慈悲心这个就是逆缘把它变成了顺缘这也是一个大乘佛教的一个修行的方法，也是非常重要的，也很有用的，希望大家用得上生活当中我们每一个人都会遇到很多的烦恼那么当我们遇到烦恼的时候，大家要想到这个方法要想到这个方法，这个时候我们静下来，如果不想有这个烦恼如果不想这个烦恼对我带来什么伤害，那就 不要做任何决定，不要说话，先静下来去用这个方法，很快就可以结束，很快就可以解决。
In our lives, we encounter all different kinds of suffering. Suffering stemming from our problematic love relationships, divorce, work problems, etc. And because we typically are not trained, our minds are in a weak state. And so as soon as there is some minor change in our external circumstances, we find ourselves feeling out of control, not being able to deal with the situation at hand. This is especially the case when we rely excessively on material things as solutions. The more we do this, the more our inner minds become weaker, and we find ourselves not able to cope with pressures, and then this leads to serious problems. So the best thing to do is, when we feel very unhappy or very sad or very worried, is to, in the moment, first not act. Don't take any action of any kind at all. The reason being that any kind of decision or judgment that is made in this kind of moment is almost always going to be mistaken. It's almost always going to be incorrect. And afterwards we will find ourselves feeling regretful. However, after we have already spoken words, after we've already taken actions, there's nothing that we can do about it, and we will naturally feel regretful about what we've done. So in this kind of situation, we need to take care. For the time being, we shouldn't make any decisions or any choices, because they will all be mistaken. The only thing for us to do is to calm down, and as we just mentioned, to separate ourselves, to distance ourselves from the negative thought or emotion. And when we are not standing together, when we are not standing at the same point as the afflictive thought or emotion, then we are able to apply other methods for dealing with it, such as a compassion approach, where we take on the afflictions of other beings in their state. However, when we're still standing, or we're adopting the same perspective as the negative thought or emotion, then we'll not be willing to make the most of any of these methods. So they won't be effective. What we really need to do is first separate ourselves from the negative thought or emotion, and then we can apply the compassion-based approach that we just mentioned. Usually when we give rise to afflictive thoughts and emotions, this leads us to then accumulate negative karma. However, with this approach, not only do we not commit or accumulate negative karma, but rather we use the opportunity to transform our afflictive thought and emotion into positive karma, into compassion. And so in actual fact, this approach is an important Mahayana method of practice. It's extremely useful. And it is one that we can and should apply in our everyday life. So the most important thing is that we first calm ourselves down in the heat of the moment.
我们现在这个抑郁症、焦虑症等等这些精神上的疾病越来越多。全世界就像流行感冒一样非常非常的严重，然后每年全球有100万人去自杀，然后自杀未遂的也是有自杀的行为，但是没有成功的，估计也有2000万人每年。那么这些绝大多数都是因为我们生活当中有各种各样的焦虑、 各种各样的痛苦，然后内心当中的这些痛苦解决不了了以后呢，最后大家都去选择一个这样子的路，极端的路啊。这个世界上对任何一个生命，对任何一个人，对任何一个生命来说，没有一个比自己的生命更可贵的东西更珍贵的东西但是呢，人就是走投无路的时候呢，最后就会选择这样子的路这样子，这是非常非常的这是一个人类的悲哀。那这个时候我们需要的就是通常我们觉得我们需要物质当然是需要的，这个并不是说不需要但是我们需要的不仅仅是物质，还有其他的精神上的很多东西我们也需要。如果失去了这些精神上的东西然后我们精神上没有幸福感物质越多，但是这个物质不给我们带来幸福然后我们的伦理道德的下滑这些都跟我们的精神上的东西有关系。因为大家的精神空虚了，唯一的生存的目标是物质，然后物质最后又不能给我们带来这个满足感，这样子的时候呢，人不知道要追求什么然后就是伦理道德没有一个准则最后就是变成这个生活就是最后就是变成很多人这个生活过不下去，就选择这样子的路所以我们不管是学佛不学佛，幸福不幸福这些方法每一个人都是可以用的。我觉得每一个人都需要这些方法，甚至有些时候呢，这些方法比物质更重要很多选择这样子的路，这样子的这个极端的路的人，他们并不缺乏物质不是因为缺乏物质选择这样子的路。人缺乏物质的时候很少去选择这样子的路。为什么呢？人缺乏物质的时候呢，人的心里总是有一个希望，所以他觉得只要我努力，我有一天一定会很幸福的，所以我的前途应该是光明的，所以他就是有一个奋斗的目标。他一般不太容易去选择这样子的路但是物质，我们发现物质不能给我们带来什么这样子的时候呢，然后就精神极度的空虚然后很多人觉得活得没有意义，活得很无聊这样子的时候呢，然后我们看不到我们的生存的价值、人生的价值生命的价值在这个时候就很容易走这样子的路所以我们非常的需要这些佛教里面的这些方法解决心理问题的方法。
Right now, anxiety, depression, and other mental illnesses are increasing all over the world, almost like the influenza in their proportions. Every year, 1 million people commit suicide, and probably 20 million people attempt unsuccessfully to commit suicide. And the reason that this is the case is because anxiety and suffering are not able to be solved, and therefore the people in question elect these very extreme approaches. For everyone in the world, for every single being, there is nothing that is more precious than their own life. However, when humans find themselves at a dead end with nowhere else to go, they will make these kinds of extreme choices, and this is very much a human tragedy. Usually we think that we need material things, and of course we do need material things, but we need other things as well. And when we are without them, we will not feel happy, irrespective of how much material affluence we might have. So this is, in fact, our moral and ethical decline in society is connected with this preoccupation with material things. If they are our only desire, then when we discover that in actual fact they are not able to satisfy us, then we wind up not knowing what it is that we should pursue. So whether or not we are Buddhist, whether or not we are happy or unhappy, the methods that we're talking about are ones that everybody is in need of, that everyone can apply. And these methods are sometimes often more important than material things or material means of addressing problems. People generally who lack material things in their life don't take these extreme paths. Whilst they're in a state of material lack, there is still some goal for them to work towards. There's still some belief that once they attain the various material things that they will feel happy. However, once we discover that in actual fact material things are not able to bring us happiness, then we become empty, we feel that life is meaningless, and we can't see the value in our human existences at all. And so we fall into these rather extreme approaches. So given this to be the situation, Buddhist methods for approaching negative thoughts and emotions and dealing with them are very much needed.
好，最后一个就是第三个方法啊。第三个方法呢，我们一般的人啊，也就是说还没有证悟空性的人啊，用这个方法啊，那就一般的烦恼上面可以用得上啊。但是很强大的烦恼，如果我们用这个方法去控制，就有一点难度。但是如果是一个证悟了空性的人，那最好的方法就是这个方法啊，最有用的方法也就是这个方法啊。那这个方法是什么样子呢？我们现在就是不去想其他的，不是使用慈悲心，这些都不用啊。然后呢，我们就直接的去看直接去看我现在的这个烦恼它的状态，就是我们的心里产生了一个烦恼的时候我们会有一个不同的感受，然后就会有一个情绪，就这两个我们的意识当中呢产生了一个这个情绪，然后这个情绪发展到一定的时候呢，首先让我们的意识当中就会产生一个不幸福的甚至是痛苦的感受，然后这个感受在发展的时候呢，让我们的身体上也会有反应身体也不舒服，但是一般的情况下，烦恼就一般不一定是发展到这么严重的地步，所以一般烦恼产生的时候呢，我们可以直接去观察也不是观察，直接去感受他的行动通过这个方法来控制。
So the last method of addressing afflictive thoughts and emotions that we're going to be looking at is one where we don't apply any of the first two methods that we spoke about. What we do is look directly at the nature of the afflictive thoughts. So for someone for a practitioner who has not yet realized emptiness, the first two methods that we mentioned can be very effective. However, not necessarily effective in situations of very extreme negative thoughts and emotions. So when we take this approach of looking directly at the nature of negative thoughts and emotions, we see that when we give rise to an affliction, there is an emotion, and then there is often a physical manifestation or a physical response in our bodies. It's not necessarily the case that ordinary afflictions will develop to the extent of having physical manifestations, but this is the case in more serious or stronger situations. So in adopting this approach, what we're doing is directly looking at, or rather directly experiencing, the movement of afflictive thoughts and emotions, and using this as a way to bring them under control.
这个具体的方法我们就产生了一个烦恼，或者是焦虑压力让我们不开心产生了一个这样子的不开心的感受，这样子的时候呢，我们就身体最好做这个禅定的姿势或者是不方便的话，那就什么样的姿势都可以的。主要是心我们的心去直接去感受它首先看它怎么诞生诞生的时候，这个烦恼诞生了焦虑诞生诞生了一个焦虑，诞生了一个烦恼然后这个过程我们去感受然后呢，现在它已经诞生了，它存在，它在我的心里还没有消失那没有消失的时候呢，我们也去看到底什么叫做这个烦恼，烦恼到底是什么样子直接的去感受，然后这样子以后呢，它就一般的烦恼，不是很强大的烦恼，它就会消失的会消失的但是我们可能是需要一点时间可能有些时候是不是那么容易烦恼消失了，但是呢它等一下它又会回来的所以我们要花一点时间来观察去直接去看这个烦恼看到了以后，我们发现了这个烦恼的行动以后呢，它很多的烦恼自然就会下降，然后就会消失。
So in terms of actually how to go about practicing this method, when we give rise to a negative thought of stress or pressure or unhappiness, what we should first do is preferably sit down in a meditation pose. This is not necessary, of course. We can sit however we like. The most important thing is to observe our minds, to directly experience our mind, to directly observe how it is that a particular negative thought arises, such as anxiety. Having arisen, now existing, not having yet disappeared, we look to what is in actual fact this thought, what is the nature of this thought. And as we do this, if the negative thought or emotion is not strong, then it will disappear. However, this kind of practice is something that we probably need some time to work on. It's not easy because once a particular negative thought has disappeared, very often it returns very quickly. So in practicing this method, what we do is observe the movement of afflictive thoughts and emotions, and in so doing they become weaker and eventually disappear.
比如说我们在一个空房间里面打坐的时候呢，我们发现从这个门里面有一只老鼠进来了然后老鼠进来的时候呢，我们发现它进来了然后我们一直都在看它的行动然后老鼠在这个房子里面呢就转来转去，最后他发现这里有一个人在看他那他就自然就会跑出去 同样的，我们的就产生了一个这样子的念头的时候呢，然后平时我们不关注的时候呢，它发展到很严重的地步，就是没完没了的然后就延伸，它想象力非常的丰富然后我们现在静下来，首先把烦恼跟我们的这个自我分离。我现在是一个旁观者，我在看这个烦恼然后烦恼就像一个老鼠一样，一只老鼠一样，在我的心里诞生了。诞生了以后呢，它现在就是存在那存在的时候呢，它发现我在看它的行动我在检视它这样子的时候呢，它发现了以后呢，它就会消失的它自然就会消失的但是这些都是一般的比较不太严重的烦恼才可以这样子。
So we can use the example of an empty room that we are meditating inside. If a mouse enters the room, then we watch its movement. We watch it scurry back and forth. When the mouse discovers that we are watching it, however, naturally it runs away. And when we give rise to thoughts in our mind, if we don't notice that we are doing so, then they go on to develop and become very big and great in their extent. So the first thing that we need to do is to separate ourselves from the thought or emotion, to adopt the perspective of a bystander or a spectator. And afflictions, just like the mouse, after they have arisen, exist. However, when the affliction discovers that it is being observed, it will dissolve of its own accord. However, it usually happens like this in the situation of less serious or not so strong negative thoughts or emotions.
好，今天我们如何远离烦恼的方法就讲到这里，希望大家用得上。
So this brings to an end our teaching on how to distance ourselves from negative thoughts and emotions. I hope the methods that we have discussed everyone can put into practice.
好，我们现在最后做回向我们这一次3天的讲法，这个功德分享给天下所有的众生。我们希望天下所有众生以我们的功德能让他们健康长寿，然后很快就能够超越生死轮回以这样子的心愿回向。
So we're going to end now with a dedication of our merit, and do so with the prayer that the merit that we have gained through attending these 3 days of teaching can be shared with all living beings, and that on the strength of this merit they may achieve health and long life and rapidly transcend the sufferings of cyclic existence.
说能的一他这是把年都你别着能盘学着，也干那结瓦龙这把，这边做连着周人修，我们我们整个人把马色的红。我们红板整个热巴马色的红，我们红板整个热巴马色的红。谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。